Well, you were listening earlier, so just hi.
All
And the
right.
Highfields Massive, of course.
We got the Highfields crew. So yeah, let's kick it off. What's your name and why did you choose that name?
My name is Emma Friedman, and my name's Emma Friedman, and Javan, I'm looking at myself. Where am I in the right? Am I in the right place?
Man. They can hear you,
Yeah?
man. What's your name? And why did you choose that name?
Okay, I'm Emma Friedman. All right, my parents gave me that name, and I'm not likely to go changing it because it's got some meaning to it, and it's sort of like German, Polish, Jewish, something about peace and power, and
Yeah, man.
you know, I don't want to be changing that name for something where I'll set up on my socials. Do you know what I mean? And yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody used to call me DJ MC Emma G, but like I'm not a DJ, and I certainly can't class myself as an MC. Not then, and I can't now yet.
Okay. So
Working on it.
if you're not a DJ, what's your career? Or what is it that you do?
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it actually. I'm a parent carer. So my son's got some major disabilities, and so I'm his carer, and will be until I can no longer do it. Anyway, it's a thing that things that I've done in the past have been hospitality, hotel and catering management, but what I want to be doing now, and hopefully this is the reason why you're asking me in, is to chat music production.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Pete.
Yeah.
So you're a musician, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
I play the
okay.
keyboard. Yeah.
Play the keyboard. Do you have any lyrics as well?
I do. I have quite a few lyrics that I've been sort of like writing over time. Every now and again I'll get a sudden writing burst, and I'm always writing something. If it's not lyrics, then it's something else. Yeah, could I just say to any listeners, if you can hear him mumbling in the background, it's my son. Alright, it's just organising his chair.
And hi.
There you go.
And
he's
your
just
name
said hi.
What's it?
That's it. You have a seat, Andy. You
Alright,
have a seat.
how long have you been making music? Or how long have you been playing the piano? Or how long have you been making lyrics?
Right, well, I started playing the piano when I was a kid. Well, at primary school, first of all, you're given a recorder kind of thing, and the squeaking noises of playing the recorder. So I learnt to read music when I was in primary school. And my parents liked classical music, so they got a piano, and I started playing piano, I suppose, from the age of about 6 or 7.
Okay.
Wasn't really very good, never used to make stuff up. I was just be reading sheet music and then playing what was there. I wasn't creative at all until I got into my 20s.
Okay. So what advice would you give to any newcomers trying to do music? Like people starting fresh, like they want to make it big but they don't know where to start. What kind of advice would you give them to keep on track?
I think play the music that gives you the connection, that gives you the pleasure. All right, if you're just making music to make money, you might not have the same spiritual connection to your music. And I think music that's made in some kind of spiritual way is well, it doesn't need anybody to introduce it. Do you know what I mean? It speaks for itself, and people can connect with it. So I would say to any newcomers, do what inspires you to, and don't think that you're going to make it overnight, because even though it's possible for people to, it just doesn't really happen. So do your networking and build up your social media profiles. Decide who you are, what you want music to be in your life. And have fun.
Yeah, man.
Have fun.
All right, so where do you see yourself in the next 4 years?
Right.
Or where would you like to see yourself in the next 4 years?
I have this little unit, this studio, and I would like to develop it into more of a sort of like creative community hub, and to use it to put fun activities on for people, adults with learning disability like my son. But for me, I want to be continuing to produce music there. I want to be doing some more videoing. I've got green screens and various bit bobs that I need to develop more.
Mm-hmm.
So I want that to be producing music regular. I want to be part of a band. I want to be touring, performing my music. I need to be doing something where I've got my son with me, so because I'm not prepared to put him in residential care or anything. You know, he's got to stay with me, and so that's not an issue anymore.
He gets to see your journey as well, right?
I want him to be part of it. Yeah. He's been part of the story so far, and like everything I do, do you know what I mean? It's and like now it's kind of like my time. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So if you could pick another career besides music or being a guardian, what career would you pick?
Right, I've thought about politics in the past, and I've thought about law. I trained in hospitality management, but I think, well, if I'd worked harder at school, maybe I'd just gone for law or media. You see, media and journalism, just combine the whole lot, sort of like politics, law, media, music. Somehow wrap all of that up. If I could do something,
in that category.
you know, yeah.
Okay. So, can you name 3 major influences in your life?
Family, disability, and inequality.
Okay. If you could meet 3 people in the world, who would they be and why? Any 3 people in the world.
Oh gosh, I had there was somebody who I wanted to. Oh no, my mind's just gone blank. Okay, Nelson Mandela as a person in the past.
Yeah. What's your reason for that?
Oh, his fight for freedom, and the way that he inspired people, and the way that he used his political mind to achieve greatness, oh man, free Nelson Mandela. You know, it's just it's just like
He did a lot.
he's an important person, sort of globally, for the whole struggle for freedom, for equality, standing up to apartheid. You know, it's so important for us to value our freedom and for us to fight for the freedom of ourselves and for other people. And you know, sacrifices have been made in the past so that we can live the life we have now. And some of us will go forward and take that further.
Cool. Who would your second person be?
Right, I'd like to meet Emma Willis, the TV presenter. I just think she's fab. I think she just seems a real nice person. She does a good job when she's on the TV. She's good. I think she'd be an interesting, fun person to, I don't know. I'd just like to meet her. Yeah, and Edward Snowden.
Who's that?
Edward Snowden, the whistleblower, who exposed what was going on in the US Defense Department regards various conflicts, and basically all the stuff that is just hideous. And he's been exiled. Part of the whole Julian Assange and Bradley Manning kind of story, WikiLeaks, you know, exposing corruption within our leaders and wrongdoing and human rights abuses.
So you could get a lot of knowledge from him.
He's just brave, going up against the US state in the way that he did. You know, these people, you know, those people who whistleblow so that we have better services, so we get a better deal, so that we're not kept in the dark, so that we the people can take part in democracy. They're incredibly brave individuals, so I think it's more on the brave kind of side of things. and that's. And just on the media, how to tell a story, a media story, and journalism, and it just been.
What was his name again?
Edward Snowden.
Edward Snowden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do some research on him still. But next question. What's your opinion on the GJ's Enterprise?
Well,
what do you know about GJ's?
I have. I've got every faith in you, Javan. Yeah, because you're sound bloke. You're a lovely young man.
It's more than just me though. There's a team behind me. Obviously, GJ's.
I've been looking for GJ Enterprises, and I've not found anything yet. So I must admit, I've not spent hours and hours because I've been busy doing some recording work.
Yeah.
But I've every faith in you that whatever you put your mind to, the people that you surround yourself with, and whatever you put your mind to. Yes. Big up, Javan.
Yeah, man. Respect. So, how can people hear you out? How can they contact you? You got any socials?
Yeah,
do you do any performances at any open mics or anything like that?
Can I give a plug for an open mic?
A plug for anything you like,
All right, okay. Because I haven't talked much about my music really, and anyways, Honey Guides, open jam and open mic night.
Shout out LVT, man. This one.